Okay. What were we doing? I don't know. Install dual graphics cards. Okay, that was for Briscoe, right? Is this Briscoe? What was the reason this didn't work? Oh, the motherboard didn't support SLI. That's right. GA8B350. GA8B350 does not support SLI. Okay. So, I need to find a good replacement motherboard for them. What board is this? GA-AB350. Oh. I know why. I wasn't paying attention. Okay. This motherboard doesn't support SLI. I need Crossfire. This is a Crossfire board. Multi-GPU Crossfire. Okay. So what is better? What is better than the 1030? Hey, Mom. Hey, Creed. Hey, Baka. How are y'all? The 1030 is really low on the list, huh? 1050. Okay, yeah. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take this video card out. I guess I have dual 1080s now. Alright. So, graphics. Crossfire. Actually, no. Let's look for the... I'm looking at the wrong brand here. Part ranking. Let's look at the 470s. Yeah, these are 300 bucks. Crossfire. Okay, I can get 2 of those. Man, Creed, what's up, dude? I'm glad you're watching this. It's good. It's entertaining. I like it a lot. This is like right up my alley compared to Car Mechanic Simulator. Alright, so those 2 video cards will actually be for this thing that supports Crossfire, not SLI. Alright, so that's that computer. What was this, guys? Ew, it's dirty. Diagnose and fix. Wait, does it turn on? It does power. What does it say? No RAM. Alright, so it's probably got bad RAM. Let's power it off. Let's clean this thing out. Okay, so the RAM is dead. What is his... Oh, $150. Okay. He has... ADATA, 8 gig, 2133. Memory. ADATA. 2133, 8 gig. He had a $150 budget, so we'll buy him 2 sticks. Because he can get a little upgrade while he's at it. And honestly, that's probably the only thing that's wrong with this thing. Who is this? Practical H. Let's look at his email. I spilled some milk on my PC and I'm trying not to cry about it. Can you have it done by this day? Can you clean it out? I think I clicked on something bad. So he also needs antivirus. Well, that's it, man. What else do we have? This guy... Can you build me a decent computer? I want to play Feudal Fantasy 13 on minimum specs. Hiya, babe. The blog's going great. Okay. Could you do me a solid and let me have it as a freebie? If not, I guess I can stretch to 500 bucks. A solid just sold a goodie bag. Wow. This is such a bad email. Wants a 3D mark of score of 1100 for $500. Reject. Get out of here with that crap. It trips the circuit breakers in my house. I'm pretty sure the PSU is acting up. 12 days deadline. Yeah, it's a 12-day deadline. And it's a level 5. This is going to be my first level 5 job. What? This is also level 5. Upgrade me to 16 gigs of RAM. Install an all-in-one cooler. NZXT. Yeah, I can do that as well. I think I have an all-in-one cooler right now. I think I bought one and didn't use it. Yeah, I did. Alright. So... do I have a power supply in stock? I have a Silverstone 520. That did not come out of you or you. Alright. So we're going to buy those 2 video cards for this computer, the 2 sticks of RAM for the other machine, and I'll go ahead and buy some of my cables I've been slowly building up a collection of. So we'll get ribbon, plastic, light gray, and orange. Okay. Next day delivery. Alright, let's go home. Cool. Diagnose. Put that back there. Click. Oh, that's where the build is going. You know, I should have bought the parts for that build. Harsh Carl. Did he have a deadline on his build? I hope not. Because I didn't buy the stuff for it. No, he did not. Okay. Alright, so let's take out some of these PCI covers. And we'll install these 470s. Let's install one of the PCI covers back. Whoops. Briscoe. Plastic pink cables. Surprising, but okay. Sleeved pink. We're gonna unwire a lot of this stuff. that out of there. Remove that. That's everything. Let's unhook these video cards real quick. Okay. So pink. Fair enough. Put that in there. This will go there. This will go there. Put your video cards in. Alright. Let's boot that sucker up, make sure he works. Hey, it works. Excellent. Do you have anything else wrong with your machine, Briscoe? Used parts and pink cables. Okay, took care of both of those. Excuse me, goodness. Okay, Briscoe is done. Graphics card upgrade went okay, and it's using it as a massive pleasure now. You're welcome. Practical H. I think I clicked on something bad. That's antivirus. Oh, that's right. It was bad RAM, wasn't it? Plus, the RAM was in the wrong slot. Why they decide to put the RAM all the way at the end, I'll have no idea. RAM starts closer to the processor. Alright. Let's slap my USB drive in there. What's up, Marty? You don't know any reason why there would be a difference if you only have one stick of memory? You mean the placement on the motherboard? There's a very big reason. Motherboards are built so that they check the RAM sticks in a particular order. And they almost exclusively start with the RAM slot closest to the processor and work away. And if you don't, technically if you put it in the wrong order, modern motherboards should be able to figure it out, but sometimes they won't. Sometimes they just, they'll look in the first slot, not see a RAM stick, and go, fuck, I ain't got no RAM, and just completely stop working. So, and then there are boards that, there are motherboards that have colored RAM slots. Never had that happen since a 486. Well, you have not been putting a lot of RAM in computers then. Well, that's what I was just explaining. Some motherboards have colored slots. So, like, you've got black and red here. And these are paired up, so the black are paired up and the red slots are paired up. So if you have two sticks of RAM, putting one black and one red will not work. The motherboard will absolutely only see one stick of RAM in there. Because it looks in one stick, and it looks in one slot, sees a stick. Looks in the paired slot with that RAM stick, doesn't see one, you don't have any more RAM. Usually. Again, there are exceptions to the rule. Sometimes pairing up the RAM is just so you can get faster speeds out of it. And then if you put them in non-paired slots, it still reads all the RAM and uses it. It's just, you don't get the extra speed out of it. This is a really wonky case. Does this thing boot? It does not boot. Is this the guy that said his power supply smelt bad? Log? Trips the circuit breakers. What power supply's in there right now? What the fuck's with the orientation on this one? I know, dude. It's on the opposite side of the chassis. It's facing downwards. It's a weird case. I don't like it. Silverstone ET550 black. Silverstone ET550 black. I'm guessing that's what the B stands for, but all the others are black too, so I don't know. Alright, so we gotta start with the power supply, because there's no real way to test if anything else is wrong. I guess I could take the RAM stick out just to see if it's bad. Nope, it's good. Alright, well I'm not gonna screw with the way he's got it plugged in, because it's working. Okay, flip it around that way I know how to look at it. So we've got that guy's power supply on order. Upgrade to 16 gigs of RAM, install an all-in-one cooler. How much RAM does he have? An 8 gig Team Group T-Force Dark Red 2666. Dark Red 8 gig. So we get another stick of that. That'll get him to 16 gigs of RAM. He also wants to be able to hit a 3290 on 3D Mark. Alright, well first things first, let's take the cooler off. And we'll remove all his fans. He's got a Celeron in here? He's not hitting 3290 on a Celeron, are you kidding me? He's got $1,700 price range though. Do I have any processors in stock? I don't. Intel. He's got plenty of money. Let's get him a i7 6700K. He's got a 1060 graphics card. That should hit that mark. But the processor won't. The RAM won't. I'm sorry. The RAM will help. The processor won't. Alright, so we'll just take this processor out. Alright. He's got a Celeron, what is it? It's 2.9. Wow. Yeah, good luck with that. He's got a 450 watt power supply. That should be more than enough. Alright. So what do we got in our cart? The power supply, the RAM and the processor for this dude. I've already got the cooler. Oh, this job's done. Yeah, your mom lets you have a whole 2 cores? I know, right? That's when customers call me and they're like, I just need an extremely low-end computer for like $400 or $500. And I'm like, okay, minimum I will put into a computer is an i3. Like, I just will not put in a Celeron anymore. Just like, I want a Celeron. No, you don't. Trust me. I tried upgrading my CPU, but I think I put it in the wrong way up, and now it won't boot. Replace the CPU in the hard drive. Yeah, I'll accept that job. He wants it done in 4 days. I can do that. I need some repairs done. I need you to diagnose it. I'll take that job. Could you repair my rig? I waggled the RAM a bit too hard. It seemed dusty inside. Replace the RAM and replace the cooler. Okay. I'm getting a lot of these 5-star jobs now. Alright, I need a new PC. Complete in 11 days. I'm going to reject this for now. I think. Yeah, I think I'm going to... No, I'll hold on to this email for a minute. That's 11 days. This guy gave me... This guy doesn't have a date range. Alright, what is the Feudal Fantasy 13's minimum specs? It did minimum, right? Minimum. I gotta open up my notepad real quick. 8340. 8340. And then a Ryzen 5 1600. What was the other one? R9 283 gig. Those are your minimum specs. And what is your budget? 3250. Easy. Okay. Alright, let's look at cases here. What kind of fanboy are you? A Seagate fanboy. Well, that's hard drives. That's basically it. I don't think Seagate makes anything else other than hard drives. Do they? Nope. Just hard drives. Alright, cases. Buy all the PC parts. That's the plan, dude. What is this $500 case? Good lord. A mini ITX. Yee. That is a tiny chassis. Let's go with the Silverstone white. Let's build a white computer. So power supplies. Silverstone. Put the... Oh, I've already got one in stock. That's right. Yeah, okay. There's a Sheen 600. I'm going to use this as my testing power supply, so I'm going to buy one, but it's not for his build. So case, power supply, motherboard. It has to fit a Ryzen 5 1600, which any of these should. This is fine. Processor. Ryzen. Let's get him the 1700X. His budget's $3,200. He's got plenty of money. This is not the guy that needed all-in-one cooling. So... CPU cooling, we'll put in a... We're going with a white case, right? So let's go with the white Arctic Freeze. Wait, was the motherboard we got him... Did it have white on it? This has got white. Let's get him that motherboard, actually. Alright, memory. Hey, Corsair's white. Excellent. 8 gigs of RAM. I think the motherboard went to 3200, didn't it? It doesn't say. Why they don't list the memory speeds on this screen, I have no idea. It's the AX370. $3,200. Okay. Get 3200 8 gig. We'll get 2 sticks of that. Storage. He needed. He's a Seagate fanboy, so we'll give him a 1 terabyte Seagate drive. And then he wanted. Lighting white. Let's go with a 280 R9. There we go. Go with the 384 gig. I think that's everything. Power supply for the computer behind me. RAM and processor for the computer next to me. I have the cooler for that. Case. I have the power supply. Processor. Cooler. Motherboard. RAM. Video card. Storage. That's it. Case and power supply, storage, graphics card, memory, motherboard, cooler, and processor. Yeah, that's it. All right. You get a $3,700 or $3,200 budget, and I'm building it for less this, $1,700. So like half of his budget. Let's throw a couple of additional cables in this mix again. Sleeved. These are plastic, ribbon plastic. These are sleeved. I have all the sleeved. Tight plastic white and black. I'll add those. Slowly I'll get all the cables purchased. Okay. Don't need that running. How's PC Bay doing? Oh, I'm done. Cool. Alright, do I have anything in my inventory? It's a used Celeron. That's the dude's computer. I'm replacing his processor. We're going to auction that off. This is a used cooler off of the guy's Celeron. We'll auction that. Broken, sold. This is the video card that I replaced the Crossfire one on. We'll sell that off. I may install this in that dude's white case and tell it to be white. Alright, cool. We'll go with that. We're good. Alright, this guy was the... This guy was the power supply. Alright, I'll just unplug everything just to get it out of the way. That. Pull that sucker out. Power supplies. Did I not? Oh, I didn't pick up the parts. Derp. Let's reinstall that power supply. Brand new one. See log. Cabling requirements. He wants new parts at 10 days, and he notices it runs a bit slow. That's fine then. Let's put... Oh, he's got blue cables in here? What are you doing, man? Take that out of there. You obviously need red cables. Alright. Sleeved red. Whoops. Pop that. Ugh. I hate this case. You like that I'm feng shuiing this guy's case? I do it all the time. Even with my clients' computers. I'll get in there and it just looks like a mess and I'm like, I gotta clean this. I just... Cables just all over the place. One of the things I mentioned later is I love the fact that I can uninstall the software. It says you must restart. I hit no, shut down, and the game recognizes that when it boots back up, it is completing the restart and thus the software's gone. So it doesn't give me a hard time about not rebooting. That would bother me if it did. 5-star review. Okay, now this guy's computer. Dawn. Is this cooler NZXT? It is. Good. I was going to be bummed if I had a cooler that was just old processor. Put the i7 in here. And the cooler itself. Probably going to put it... Why do you want to go up front? Why can't you go in the back? Are you too big for the... Alright. I don't care, we'll put you in the front. I want to put a fan there, but I don't have a fan. Let's... Your cables obviously need to be blue. Guy, come on. You didn't have a cable request, did you, Dawn? NZXT needs a virus scan, okay. Nope. Power that sucker up. You needed a... Oops. This person needed a 3D mark score, right? Yeah, 3290. Shouldn't be a problem, but... Let's put the side panel on and see if that helps cooling. Seems to be running not too bad. That should hit a 3290. Just from the initial glance at it. Alright. Let's remove that. Oh my goodness. Hidden case part. It doesn't even say it's needed. It just calls it a hidden case part. Nice. Okay. Motherboard. Just standoffs in. Processor. I'm gonna drop a Ryzen on this thing. You know, honestly, I'm surprised that AMD still is using the levered action pin cramping as opposed to going Intel's route. Because I don't know, man. Intel's way of doing processors is just superior. The fact that the pins are on the motherboard instead of the processor, genius. That's it. We're gonna go with white cabling, obviously. Sleeved plain white. I like how this just sits against the fan. It's like, that is not how you do this. Intel? Yeah, if you look at the bottom of an Intel processor, it's just receptacles all over the bottom of the processor. And then the the motherboard has the pins on it, which is great. How many times have you seen a processor that just has bent pins, and now you have to replace this $200, $300, $400 part, when if you bend a pin on the motherboard, that's $120 you have to replace for a new motherboard. It's much less expensive. Alright, that should be it. Let's put the USB drive back here. Does it boot? Hey! That's a good sign. Let's put this up there for cable management. Alright. So we're going to install the lighting software. Does this need to meet a particular benchmark? No. Lighting. Hello? Bye. That's a really popular thing to put now. Static. Can I not change these colors? That's weird. Huh. Used to be... Oh, there we go. Good. Why was that not showing up earlier? There we go. There. Now the lighting is white. Perfect. In a non-windowed case. It's fine. Who's this? Harsh Carl. Hey! We hit our benchmark target. Harsh Carl and Dawn Bacon. What? How do I screenshot? Let me see if that works. That's interesting. File. Save as. Give me just 1 second. I just perfected this computer. I got 1 star. I'm interested if this is intended or if this is a bug. Alright, cool. I'm gonna tweet that out to the developers real quick. Yeah, what's up, Tsunami? His budget was $32.50. Yeah, I literally got like half his budget, so he better be fucking stoked. Well, that sucks. So I'm gonna have to do 25 perfect jobs in a row to erase that 1-star job. Ugh, gross. All right. Not as quick as it used to be. Oh, I didn't run an antivirus scan on Dawn's computer. I'm glad I checked. Just boot that thing up. Fix, diagnose, fix. Let's put the diagnose computer over here. Alright. Maybe it rated so high that it went negative? I mean, then that's a bug, right? Doesn't work that way in real life, but... Maybe the developers will tweet back at me and be all like, oh shit, yeah, whoops. Because you're only supposed to have 2 bonus objectives per computer. And I completed both bonus objectives. So in theory, I did everything right. And the guy said, like, you did a great job. That's Dawn. Huh. Excellent. Spot the trends. The Market app has just been launched on the shop. It shows you current trends for manufacturers and components that will help you buy when things are cheap and sell when they're hot. I'm not really interested in that at the moment, but I'll keep an eye on it. Hey, 1070s are available. It's a lot of new parts. The next milestone at level 12 unlocks 7th gen Intel CPUs. Faster installation upgrade. Oh, that's software installs. Ooh, M.2 drives. Nice. Okay. There's something wrong with my PC. I can't do this job because now it requires 5 stars and I don't have a 5-star rating. That requires 5 stars. Just immediately, just gotta reject them out of hand now. Not gonna do those jobs anymore. I dropped it on the floor. I was on PC Bay the other day and saw some braided red cables. He wants braided specifically. Don't try to pass off used parts. So I'm gonna have to buy braided red cabling for this dude. Yeah, I'll do this guy's job. Alright, so shop cables. Braided red. And I'll get tight plastic red as well. Okay. So let's see what else these guys need. Does your computer even boot? No RAM, replace air cooler. Ah ha 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 ha. Diagnose. This computer boots as well. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. What? Is this guy trying to SLI 2 non-like video cards? Did he put a second random-ass video card in here and connect it up? Well, okay, so they're both 970s. Really, that is not recommended. Even though they're both 970s and in theory it should work, it probably won't. Yeah, because this one needs multiple power sources, and this one needs no additional power other than the main board. There's no way these two cards are going to dance with each other. These cards are so pissed at each other right now. Oh man, this guy, he tried. A for effort, bud. What's your budget? 250. Okay. I mean, at least he got two of the exact same model video cards, just not make. Hey, what's up, MJ? I've seen worse? Yeah, dude. Me too. I saw some guy buy an NVIDIA video card, an NVIDIA video card and an AMD video card, and stating he was going to link them together. And I was like, bro, it's not going to work. And he's like, trust me, it'll work. Alright, I guess. I don't know what to tell you. What do I have in my inventory right now? Anything I'm gonna get confused on? That one's broke. Oh, there's that extra fan. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna dismount this cooler, pop this RAM out. 4 gig 3200 Corsair. That guy only has like a $150 budget, right? 250, okay. I need a cooler for the Ryzen 5 quad. What did he have? Arctic Freezer 33 in yellow. Cooling. Arctic Freezer 33 Esports. Wait, was it the Esports Edition or the Esports 1? Esports 1. Get another one of those. Let's put this computer up, because I've got... Okay, I'm ordering the parts for him. I've got the cables the new guy is going to want. The reason you can't boot is you've got two different video cards SLI'd. That's not going to jive, bud. What's your budget? 900. I bet you if I just remove this card, it'll just boot. No. Why aren't you booting? Is this a dead card, maybe? Let's look at your video cards. Yeah, alright. The GTX 960 in lime green. 970, sorry. Is it the LE or the standard? LE. LE. I'm gonna just say maybe it'll work. What was this guy's email? Used a what? He doesn't have a time frame for turnaround, so I'm just going to order the one video card for now, the broken one, and see if the two video cards will actually link. Maybe they will. He has a 4 gig 2666. Let's look at that RAM stick. Also broken. Alright, so we'll get him another RAM stick. Always a good idea to pop the RAM off and check it, because it's super quick and easy to do that. Alright. Maybe it's just the RAM. No, if it was just the RAM, I would get video output. In addition, I took his video card off and it says broken. Yeah, that's kind of what I mean, is like, will it work? Yeah, it'll probably work, but you really shouldn't do that. Replace the hard drive and the processor. Mortani 320 Easy Store. Who's this? Azuka. He's a Mortani fanboy. Simple enough. We'll get a 320 for him. And he wants a new CPU? What's he got? G3950. Okay. So that's the CPU and a hard drive replacement for that guy. Diagnose and fix used A. That's the RAM and video card that I've ordered. Hard drive and GPU, RAM and video card for that guy. RAM and cooler for the dude behind me. Red cables for the guy's computer we're getting in tomorrow. It's $853. Let's get some more cables here. We're down to just $200 cable. No, we're not. We're getting close to just $200 cables. Okay, we'll do that. What do I think about the game? I think the game is really good. It's not flawless, it has its issues, but all in all, it's very well done. The hardware part of things is pretty damn accurate. Okay, this guy had new memory. This guy had the 3200. PC DAWs. Did he have any requirement? Whoop. It's Dusty, one too many dodgy websites. Okay. Yeah, for a PC building simulator, it's really good. They made very few inaccurate errors. The hardware part is pretty damn accurate. The software's a little off, but not so much that it's, like, annoying. It's just they had to keep it fun, so they didn't want an antivirus scan to take 6 hours, because that would be ridiculous. I think we're done here. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, 3D Mark does still take a long time to run, which is great. You come into work one day and they're like, I need you to test my computer on 3D Mark, and you're like, put it there, run, walk away. I can fix 2 other computers, come back. Hey, look, it's almost done. It takes forever. Although it's not so long that it's frustrating. It's just like, yeah, that's 3D Mark for you. Alright, graphics cards. That one was there. This one was here. Why do I have to take out that to reinstall it? I didn't have to take it out the first time. That's weird. What? I mean, okay. All right. This is a fair mistake on my part. I love the fact they did that. I hear the computer boot sound and everything. Honestly, that's an inaccurate depiction of what would happen if I did this. I forgot to plug the power into the video cards. And it's semi-accurate, like I didn't get any video. But any good motherboard would see that and it would just immediately start screaming. Use day. Pink plastic cables, dodgy websites. Okay.